What up? I've been trying something new where I don't get it. With like pre-workouts, I don't understand why there's like not sugar in them. I literally will drizzle honey now in my pre-workout before sipping it. And that hits different. That hits different. But I'm clutching my gut right now because I had a minor surgery, just fixing up a little opening in my muscle lining between my abs. Um, it's kind of bothering me a little bit. Just want to get rid of it now, or before it becomes a big problem in the future. But I know it's been a few days, and yes, recovery's been part of the reason why I've been out of it, and a plethora of other things as well. Um, but I want to put another thing out there, just 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 emphasizing how important it is to just get seen as a dude nowadays. Like overall, just by me going out there, whether it's out in public, um, or on social media here, or at my work environment, I'm just saying what I want to say. I'm just approaching the people that I decide I want to approach. Um, and after just like removing that filter in general, like every day is exciting because I know that there's actually people who just want to be around me just because it adds something to their day. Like I heard this, I forget who, but like we're just drug dealers at the end of the day. Like I'm just here to spark a certain type of chemical reaction in your brain just by being around you, just by cracking a joke, um, just by looking at you in a funny way. Like I think when especially as a man, when you understand that you can that's something that you can provide just by being around people that you're interested in or want to get to know more about, like just so much opens up for you. Um, like I'm 23, and I guess this is normal for some reason, which I I want to say otherwise, but I'm like in my first relationship now at this age. I've had so many opportunities in the past in high school, in middle school, for that to be otherwise, but it took me 23 whole years to finally experience like an actual like relationship of this type. And for me personally, like there is something just wrong with that. Like if there was one thing I could really share with who I was back then, it is just how much better life becomes for you and the people around you when you just let go of these filters and you just be a kid again and just say the things that you want to say, approach the people that make you curious, and go out there and make moments happen, create moments with other people. Stop waiting to have people approach you because that it almost honestly like never happens. Because like if you're just waiting for someone to approach you, like you're not the only person that's functioning that way. And this is mainly towards guys. This is mainly towards guys that this is important for. Um, like we're born with something between our legs that is that is gearing us to penetrate situations and scenarios. And yet we're being told that that's not a good thing, that that's not what we should be doing. And we're eating it up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and all the snacks in between. Um, and because we don't know any better, we think that's the best. We think that's the best for us. I don't have anything on the top of my head to explain these situations, but I almost know, like, I know without a doubt that there, you don't know what you want until you find yourself in that opportunity to have it, receive it, experience it. But the thing is that to put yourself out there and have those moments where you get something that you have never had before that you now just love, you got to put yourself out there. Like this relationship that I'm in, um, I know without a doubt, if I just kept being who I was before, just sitting inside all day, twiddling my thumbs, playing video games, goon maxing. Um, when I go to the gym, I just kind of am in my own little bubble, not like looking at anybody, just looking at my phone in between sets. Um, like it, I wouldn't have the opportunity to experience what I'm experiencing now. I had to go out there, rekindle a friendship, um, and put myself out there and meet new faces and get myself to be known and seen. Like I wasn't going to be approached for that because I've been waiting 23 years for it. And there are so many other guys I know out there that are the same way. Like I don't believe that men are supposed to be introverted. Like we can have certain affinities and blessings towards things and gifts from God. I understand that. There's just something very innate though, I feel, and I feel like other men in general will feel when it comes to putting yourself out there and being the one that holds the responsibility of of initiating certain moments that become stories for other people to tell. And there's just something that feels masculine about that, having to approach someone, um, whether in a recreational or business context. So I'm running out of juice here, so I'm gonna take another swig. That's one thing I've noticed with like recovering, even from something like minor. Got a little opening here. Um, it's like a second belly button. It's kind of weird, but yeah, just recovering. Like you definitely have a lot less energy, and I notice myself just to have the moments I want to have more with people. Like you just start engineering your day to day, your environment to put yourself in a state where you can have more of these moments that are fun. Um, and like I think that's where like self improvement comes into play. That's where that's actually useful. Is it's a source of fuel that you naturally find and discover after you found something that you just love doing. You don't just have a whole ton of fuel for nothing. Like I got a friend who mentioned in a really good way. It's like it's not about having premium fuel. It's about having um, it's about having the right vehicle first that can even benefit from the premium fuel. If you don't have an outlet that just is like, if you don't have an outlet that just makes you feel alive, like for me, that's karate and kicking. It is painful being in the state that I'm in where I can't even lift 10 pounds right now, apparently, for like the next 2 weeks. But when you find an outlet that just is, it's incredibly addicting, it suddenly makes sense for you to go out there and find things to implement in your day to day so you can have more of that type of fun. It could be a sport, going out there and socializing with people, creating content like this. Um, you need to find that outlet first. And the only way you find that outlet is by putting yourself out there, experimenting, testing things out, taking risks. The failures you experience are good. It's really hard to detach from feeling bad from them, not going in some sort of ideal way. But if you can see that as a lesson and something to take with you into your next attempt, all of those downs make up a ton for when you finally find that thing that you love and enjoy doing. So many thousands of hours were spent on video games through my teenager and young adult years up until now. Thousands of hours were poured into games, and I'm I'm positive that I honestly got my enjoyment out of them maybe in the first like 50 hours, 50 to 100 hours maybe, for these games I put thousands of hours into. But I kept playing them because I was too afraid to try something different. I always talked myself out of trying that new thing, putting myself out there, getting seen. I got to the point where I was so good at it that I just told myself that that's not the type of person I was. And so I stuck in my room, continuing to play the same video game, projecting the experiences I want to have in real life into this video game character that I'm developing. Like, I think I know back then, I knew deep down what I wanted. And it was to go out there, get seen, make friends, get into a relationship, have a have a mission to, make just anyone around me feel better. Like, I think I'm positive that's what I wanted deep down even back then. It's just I just had strung such a strong narrative that somehow that wasn't true. And as a result, I spent many years just playing video games, gooning, etc. Um, just holding myself back. And I just know without a doubt that there's so many other guys out there that could make such a bigger impact on people around them and have that much more fun doing it. But right now they're stuck in that loop of thinking that's not them for some reason. So, like, for anyone listening up until this point, I'm actually surprised if you actually get to this point, honestly. I'm just yapping. I'll get better at it as time goes on, but that's why I'm putting reps out here like this. But if if you are someone who is just alone all the time, where you live with your parents and you're at least 18 years of age, and like you're just playing the same video game over and over, complaining about the same things in the video game over and over, and you have a sort of longing when just by going to the grocery store or going to the gym because you see someone that you're interested in. Like, you know what you want. And I think what I needed to be told back then was that you don't need anything to be someone worth listening to, worth spending time with. If you approach that girl being who you are, maybe you're skinny or fat, obese, you're just a degenerate gamer and gooner, I would approach her anyway, and maybe your likelihood of something happening is smaller than the space between my fingers right now. But you'll have a story then from there. And I hope at the very least you can pat yourself on the back for making an attempt like that, because literally 99.99% of men nowadays, your age, wouldn't have bothered to do that. And it may not feel like it, but that can be a story for the future. If you can get a rush from just making an attempt without needing to fail or succeed, if you can get a rush from that and you like it, game over. You have a formula where you enjoy doing things without needing any type of outcome. You just like doing the thing. And that's what I needed to hear, is that you can just enjoy doing something, and in the part that you enjoy is the doing. It has nothing to do with the money that comes from it, the relationship, whether or not you get the date. If you can just enjoy the act of doing it, regardless of what comes of it, you've won. End of story. And you don't need anything right now to go and do those things. You can just go out there and have a conversation. Have that awkward talk. Have a 5-second conversation about peanut butter and not know where that goes from there at a Walmart. You are enough as is to go and chase the things that you want. So I think my upload schedule will be a little bit more often moving forward. I'm going to be blowing up the Instagram. TikTok's been kind of weird. I guess I can't put like retard maxing in the title of my posts, or even in like any of the captioning, because they're giving me community guideline strikes. But I'll figure it out. So go out there, create some moments, and I'll catch you next time.